What's up? It's your boy Phire The Poet here with my man DJ G.O. What's going on, G.O?
What's happening, baby?
All right, Harlem Zone. Harlem Zone.
What's up? East side.
All right. So let's get it started here. So for the readers out there, people who don't know who G.O. is, tell us a little bit about yourself. Who is DJ G.O.?
Oh man, DJ G.O. Co-founder Empire DJs. Shout out to the crew. 5-star Empire Tour DJ. Respected DJ General. Man, the face of SC Top 20. Just the all-around good guy, man. I'm a regular dude, chilling.
Okay, so what inspired you to get into DJing?
Oh man, honestly, I started DJing because I was on parole. You know what I'm saying? And my PO was on my back. So my man Trav had the club in Camden called Pizzazz, and he gave me a shot, and I ain't looked back since.
Okay. And what do you remember the first event you did after that? When you got your first big break?
My first big break, I would say, was the Trap God tour last year with Casino Mel, 5-star Empire Records. Yeah, we went on like 14 cities with Gucci. Trap God tour, that was dope.
Okay, how was it while I'm traveling with Gucci?
I mean, we ain't traveled with him, but we called him at the venues. We was on our own, doing our own thing. You know what I mean? But we opened up. We was the main supporting before he come on stage. It was us.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
And so how was that?
I mean, it was crazy. The crowd reaction was dope. The love was real. It was epic, man. Go down.
Okay. Now you mentioned Empire DJs. Tell me a little bit about Empire DJs.
Empire DJs is a coalition that me and Rose Red started. You know what I mean? We push the DJs. We all about the DJs, helping DJs get gigs. We help DJs get internet radio slots, or just help them grow their brand as a DJ, whatever they got going on, mixtapes, magazines, interviews, whatever. We just help push the DJs and help push the music. We push indie artists' music too, but we mainly focus on the DJs and indie artists.
Okay. And the big thing is you just finished touring with Chief Keef.
Yeah, another 5-star Empire West. This time, no 5-star Empire West, man. Shout out to JJ and Stunner. Lingo Nation, man. Go cop they on all streams. Lingo Nation is out right now. But yeah, we did 24 cities with Sosa. Shout out to DJ Amaris, man. That's my dude, good dude.
Okay. How did that come about? How did you get up?
Oh man, 5-star, man. The phone rang and I was ready. They hit me up and they said, "You ready?" I'm ready.
Okay.
Let's go.
So has that been like your biggest stage you've been on besides,
Yeah, the tours has been. Well, in Colombia, we did Tory Lanez and Plies and Jacquees on Summer Winter Fest, one of them Colonial Life Arena joints. We did a Dipset tour with in the Fillmore in Charlotte. We did that. We did Rich Homie Quan too. We did the R. Kelly joint. Shout out to Tres Falsetto. Oh man, trying to think of what else we had going on in the past 2-3 years. It's been a lot. But yeah, 5-star Empire is working, man. 5-star Empire Records is working. Okay.
Now I mentioned earlier Harlem Zone from Harlem.
Born and raised, baby.
All right, from Harlem. Now you've been down here now. I understand you live in Camden.
Yeah.
Well, how has the music scene changed? I mean, I know being from New York, rap, hip hop, everything started up there, DJ and everything started there. South is kind of starting to come up on that rise for the last few years. How have you seen that transition develop over the last years?
It happened kind of quick, because I was stubborn, because I moved out here in '96. That's when the Master P, you know what I mean, and Soldier Reeboks and the Hot Boy. That's when that was. I couldn't stand it, but it grew on me, and I've been I've been back and forth, and now it's like the South got a little lock on it right now. But New York, the mainstay wave is still there. It's just, I guess, they not getting the proper promotion, I would say. They're not reaching the right people, or probably the right outlets. Or probably not sticking together, because a lot of these South artists got music together, especially Atlanta artists. They all kind of work together. So I think that's the big thing, man. They got to get back on track with working together.
Okay. Yeah, I noticed that too, that New York was, riding. They kind of, like you said, you kind of was a little stubborn about it at first, and then a lot of New York artists actually welcoming them in the South and bringing in some of the lingo is changing up there. If you notice that it's changing up there. But New York is coming back. They
coming back, making a shout out to, let me see, who in the city? We got Neek Bucks out there. We got Ray Moolah. We got Bobby Bands. My man Avon Carter. The whole Fire Flame movement. It's a bunch, man. It's a bunch of dudes out there making moves, man. I'm trying to think of who else in the city that I could think of off the top of the head. My man Jacquees. He making moves out there in the city. He from South Carolina too, by the way.
Okay.
fuck with Bianca. I fuck with Young B. She been around Harlem for a minute. You know, I'm a Harlem head. You know what I'm saying? So
you got Dipset. And
yeah, you know, Joel's about to drop too. Pay attention. Don't let that Love and Hip Hop fool you. Joel's about to come back out.
Coming with that,
about to come out with some heat, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to my boy Zar. Zar, what's up? You know what I mean? He got some work on the project.
Okay. Now, what about the DJ scene as far as how it is up there versus down here? How is it? Have you seen the rise?
It's crazy. I haven't DJ'd in New York except for when I did the Trap God tour.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I don't know what the DJ scene like is in the city.
Okay.
It's probably better than what it is down here. Down here it's kind of hard, man. I can honestly say, I ain't gonna say it's hard. They got a team, promoters got a team of people that they work with, they just stick with their team. Mm-hmm. So as long as you stick with your team, I think you'll be alright, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So being a new DJ trying to break in, if you don't get a DJ to kind of put you under the wing and mold you, it's hard coming, because I didn't have you know what I mean, a mentor saying, yo, do this or talk to these people. I'm self-made, I made me.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay. Now you mentioned earlier top 20.
Yeah, SC top 20.
What's going on with top 20?
Everything is going on in top 20. We got a lot going on. I think the first major thing.
Well, what's top 20 for those who do?
SC Top 20 is a music chart independently put out by a group of bloggers, magazines, DJs, and just industry reps. Some choose to stay anonymous and some, you know, ain't got no problem with it because, you know, it is what it is. It's just our opinion. It's free based on certain platforms. It's free. We don't charge for reposts and things like that. That's nonsense. You know, it's just a real deal. We're trying to help push South Carolina artists on the map. We're going to help give them a platform to stand on. Atlanta got ATL Top 20. Why we can't have our own? Okay. You know?
All right. And who's on your top 20 right now? Some of the top 5 of this.
The top 5, I would say, even though some members are going to be mad at me, you ask me my top 5. I'm going to be real, man. My top 5 in South Carolina right now. That's working. I'm going to say Rennie.
Okay. Yeah,
in no particular order. I'm going to say Rennie.
Yeah.
I'm going to say Mr. I'm going to give DZ a 6-man award because he locked up.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So free the boy DZ. Scooter Cease right now got the Carolina anthem playing in Carolina Panther Stadium right now. That's epic. Yep. I'm gonna give Scooter Cease that for the work. B Ray, R&B artist from Spartanburg. Okay. She got a lot of good music. And I'm gonna give longevity to Marcus Allen. That boy been working for years out here. I'm gonna give Mark his just dues, because you gotta switch it up as R&B and rap. Okay. I know it's gonna be a lot of rappers like, yo, G.O, you forgot about me. Backpack, Weezy, Rod, every Finch, everybody about to get on me, man.
Yeah, you can't make everybody happy.
You know, I can't make everybody happy right now.
Okay.
And I'm not biased. Notice I ain't named no 5-star Empire artists. They'll say, yo, you was 4 5-star. No, I'm being real. Even though 5 stars up there, man. But top 5 right now that I see really, really working, I'm going to give it to them. Okay. Because they got shows. I'm going to give it their shows. They working. They progressing. You know what I'm saying? Rennie everywhere right now. Texas, Florida, Georgia. So you got to give credit where credit due.
Okay. Yeah, that's true. You got to. So DJs, when hip hop when I grew up back in the 80s and 90s, telling my age.
Yeah,
hip hop.
My age. I ain't want to put out there, but I agree with you. You know what I'm saying?
DJs were the main focus of the show.
Yeah.
You started the show, you kept the show going. When the show was down, anything was going on, the DJs kept it up. How do you think that's transitioned to today's culture? What do you think about the role of DJs?
It's still like that, because actually on tour, I had probably 30 to 45 minutes certain venues to go and do my thing before I brought Lingo Nation out. Okay. And even after they went off, I still had an extra 15, 20, 30 minutes to just keep going. I would just say it probably just changed. I would blame the artists.
Okay.
They more self-driven, so they don't shout out. They don't respect the DJ no more. That's what I think. The communication between the artist and the DJ is lost. The respect that you may be rapping, but I'm the one playing the music.
Right.
It's like, hey, you can't do good unless I do good.
Right, exactly.
So, you know, help support, give support who supports you.
Okay.
You know, because DJs always play artist music, but the artists don't never shout out the DJ. I can't count on how many hands, man, artists have come to the club, approach me. I got a few. I can't say, but it's rare and thin. The communication is just, it's a gap. And I don't know how to fix it. I don't got the problems. I just work.
And that's interesting because, like you said, they don't shout out the DJs, but they depend on the DJs.
You need the DJ
to play that music in the club and to get your joints out there and get it banging. How much pressure do you? Because I know when you named your top 5, 6, you said you didn't name any of your 5-star artists, but how much pressure is it on you to when you're playing music in the club to put your artists on, so say, or to put on to play maybe the local artists and so forth?
It's not that hard. It's not that hard to do.
Or do you get pressure too from other artists like, hey man, come on man, play my stuff over and over?
I mean, but the artist, it all depends on the, like, each artist is different, right? Mm-hmm. So, say I'm in the club and an artist approach, I had it happen. I might tell the artist, go give me a Corona, and I'm gonna play a song. Mm-hmm. I've seen artists disappear and never come back. Mm-hmm. So I'm not gonna play it. You know, it's like, I don't have a problem playing new music, but you gotta give me a chance to listen to it first. I just can't play your record. Because I'm at work right now. Like, they don't understand that I might not get booked fucking around playing your record next week. Because everybody will turn around and say, what the fuck is this?
Exactly.
I played it. Mm-hmm. And you standing there, but they looking at me. You know what I mean? They don't care who rapping. Mm-hmm. I'm the one that played the shit.
Right.
So, and that be that, it's just like, hey, man. I have artists say, yo, I just want to hear how it sound on the big speakers. Like, what? It's 1 o'clock in the morning. We in prime rock out mode right now. You just want to hear how it sound. Like, so it's all about how the level of seriousness the artist is, how he approached me, and if I can listen to it and I'm like, okay, I'll blend it in. And now if the crowd not reacting, I'm transitioning the body fast in a hurry. Don't even look at me crazy. I would tell most artists though, if you really want a DJ to break your record, come to the club with enough people that when we do play it, you cause a reaction.
Does it, for instance, like a new song? Like if it's a song that you think is popping in your head, you like, I'm thinking it's popping. You go in the club and you're like, I'm gonna run this tonight and I'm gonna play this out. How long do you let it play before you let the crowd kind of feel? Especially if it's a new song.
If I like it, I'm gonna play it out because I like it. Mm-hmm. I like it. Now I've had songs that I've played literally, and people come to the booth, G.O, what is that? Mm-hmm. And then they hit the radio. And that same, that's my jam. And I'm like, yo, I played that last week. Right. And you looked at me like I was crazy. Mm-hmm. I've had that happen to me plenty of times where you play a song early and I've had people like, but some, it's a few that probably nod their head because it's not known. Then they hit the radio and they get beat in your head a couple times. That's my jam. Yeah. I'm like, I played that shit last week and you looked at me like I was crazy. I remember that happens a lot, man.
You got any examples of some songs you may have?
The most recent one was at I think it was Crew, that Gold Link, right? I played the original version. Mm-hmm. My homeboy said, the video they dancing all funny, so I don't want to see that funny. Mm-hmm. And Gucci got on the remix. Yeah. I'm riding with my homeboy, the song he's like, it's my jam. I'm like, that was I remember. That was hilarious right there. That was when I could pull the top of the head. That was crazy. I was like, I just played that. No, you didn't. And I brought it back. I'm showing him. He's like, oh, you did play that song. I'm like, I tried it. Nobody listens to the DJ. Nobody likes to listen to the DJ.
And there are a lot of songs I hear. It's not till I hear it either. I have to hear it in the club before I think it's hot, or I kind of rely on my nieces and nephews. And
the younger generation.
Yeah, when they jumping around, I'll be like for instance, the Mo Bamba song. I had never heard it, and then I heard it. I said, what is this other?
That was the biggest song I played on tour. That got the crowd. I didn't even know DJ Amaris played it the first night in Seattle. I never came to South Carolina. We got on a plane. Boom, he played it. Mm-hmm. I'm like, oh shit! The reaction. They jumping around. I Shazam it quick. Mm-hmm. The next city. I'm like, download. I played it. The same reaction. I played that song every freaking city we went to.
So that's been one of the
that right now is one of the
surprise joints.
Yeah, that's crazy. And he's from Harlem. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? He's from New York. Don't sound like you hear the song. Right. You'll think that's a down south song. That's a Harlem dude right there. Yeah. That's crazy. Okay. That's the biggest song out right now. That joint is beating.
So what are some of the other songs right now that's getting everybody hyped?
Man.
That maybe people aren't even paying attention to right now.
I would say, off the top of the head.
Like what's your go-to to start? I know sometimes DJs like to start it slow and build it up. But what's your go-to when, let's say the crowd is kind of dying and it's kind of like they calm it down, you want to get them back out. What's one of your go-tos? One
of my go-tos, guaranteed to probably that Gotti. It's been a long time coming. Mm-hmm. Okay. That right there, Future March Madness.
Oh my goodness. That's another one that snuck up on me.
That some old Jeezy, that 101 Thug Motivation Jeezy, some old Jeezy get him turned. Man, it's kind of hard because it's a lot of music. It's a lot of music out there. I'm trying to think of some Carolina joints. I can still play Past the Trail, Troy, vice versa. That joint still
gonna get
that shit still rock. I ain't gonna lie, that shit still rock.
And then especially with the Super Bowl last year, you got Meek Mill with Dreams and Nightmares. That still keeps everything jumping.
Yep, that rocks. But people, they'll sing that whole intro until they, hold on, wait a minute, that drop to the beat drop. It's a lot of music out there. I think though, it's hard though, cause it's like I go through so much music, you transition on the music so fast. It's hard to just, cause you just keep them dancing. That's my move. As long as you just keep them dancing, you're doing a good job. Just keep everybody. You ain't gonna make everybody happy. You just gotta keep them dancing.
Gotta keep the majority of the crowd going.
Facts. My main thing with people is you didn't pay money to come to the DJ booth and talk to me all night.
Exactly.
Go down there and enjoy yourself, man.
Now, do you normally take requests? People come up to you like, hey,
it depends. It depends. I don't never have a play. I go in there and play it like off the head, and it all depends on the request. Like it just depends on the request. If you say something crazy, I'm just gonna be like, yeah. You ain't gonna never hear that shit. Like I had somebody ask me the other day that I had some Kid Rock, and no offense to Kid Rock, but I was like, like really, my nigga. Like, and I was just like, word. I ain't got it, but I might have to go download some Kid Rock now.
Exactly. So, what do you think about the state of hip hop now? I mean, we've taken our transition. Like, we admitted the '90s was, hot for hip hop.
That's the golden age for me.
Yeah, that was
back when I was in high school. Acting crazy.
And then, we've transitioned. We got the mumble rap, but now it seems like we're kind of evolving out of that. Like a lot of rappers are taking offense to being called mumble rappers. Like, I just saw an interview with 21 Savage did, and he got really offended that he was compared to a mumble rapper. So they kind of
spitting though. I wouldn't label 21 a mumble rapper. I wouldn't label Kodak a mumble rapper.
That's another one that got offended by it.
I wouldn't label Kodak a mumble rapper.
But it seems like it's transitioning back around to now. It used to be just about the beat and riding the beat.
Yeah.
Now it's
that mumble shit started. You just gotta really just blame the Migos. The Migos' influence was so hard that everybody started to sound with that same cadence, that
right.
So that's where everybody got the mumble shit from. The Migos fucking changed the game. They made everybody sound like them. Exactly. And that's where the mumble shit came from. But I don't really think nobody really was mumbling. Except for that, my man from New York, man, that Panda song. That was like the only song that I probably couldn't really understand recently. Like, in the past years, that was hard to get. Couple Future songs, but he be on lean, so you gotta give him a pass. Actually, Gotti from Memphis, his accent, everything ain't really been mumble though. I can't really say things been mumble rap. I can't really say mumble. That's just like a New York dude hating, because we don't understand the dialect. We don't hear the dialect. It's mumble to us, so I can't really say mumble. To them, they understand everything. It's clear. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna say mumble. I can't label them mumble rappers.
And that's something that Kodak said too. He was like, y'all don't understand our lingo from the South.
Dialect
so y'all think it's mumble than what we saying.
Way different. I've been here long enough to be like, nah, they not mumbling. You just gotta have that ear for it. You know what I mean?
Now you mentioned Rennie and some other, coming up as far as the female rap. What do you think about the female rap game? How they're doing right now?
They had Cardi running it. You know what I'm saying? Nicki had it close too. Look at what Rennie doing. You know what I mean? Like, that's epic. I'm just looking at her. Wow. Like, you got Cash Doll. You got Dreezy. It's a lot of artists, female artists that I'm rocking with. Right? Oh, I like that little light skinned Keisha joint.
Okay.
She bumping. New York City, we got Malibu. I rock with her. It's a lot going on in the city. It's so many names. I can't pull them out. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to pull them out, man.
But it's good to see that they're coming back. I mean, at one time it was just Nicki running the scene. They had to make up people for her, but now it's just like she's got that
Remy
competition.
Ma is still always gonna be a beast. It's gonna be a threat though. Remy.
Yeah, she just had the baby, so she gotta.
Yeah, she
gotta chill for a second.
But Cardi just had one too.
Yeah. They coming hard.
I fucks with Remy. Remy gonna always be a beast to me. I fucks with Remy.
Oh yeah, lyrically, yeah, she's on it. So what are some of it's for aspiring DJs out there, those who are trying to make, what's some of the mistakes that they should avoid when DJing? I know you said earlier, back and dick with the artists.
What should you avoid? Man, cause I don't know. Everything is a learn. Like I would say, don't avoid nothing. Take all the punches. You know what I mean? Cause you learn from everything. Whatever you think might be hot, play it. You know what I mean? Somebody might not like it. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? It might be a hit though. Like, you just gotta stick to your guns and just do you. Don't put yourself in the box. I had people look me in my face and tell me, yo, you'll never DJ in front of 12,000 people. You'll never do this, or you'll never do that. These are dudes that I know that tell me you'll never do it. And then I went on tour with Gucci and came back and was like, now how many people did you say?
You could do.
Beat that in the head.
Yeah.
You go do Chief Keef and you come back and just look at him. So it's like, don't let nobody stop you, man. Focus and do what you do. Like, I never had a cosign. So do your thing. All of you young DJs, man, y'all up and coming DJs, do y'all thing. Focus on y'all, get y'all equipment right. Make sure people take you seriously. I walked in with some little turntables. I remember my first big gig in Colombia, I walked in with a little turntable and everybody had these big shit with the lights on it. I was like, damn, I ain't even want to plug my shit up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I'm not plugging this shit up. But I said, fuck it. I plugged my little new mark up and got right for a little while. I was like, went home though, and priced one of them things and was like, oh, you got to spend some money on your craft, invest in yourself.
Right.
Yeah. Take this shit seriously, man. Like I said, I started out of a necessity to get out the streets and, yo, I got to do something. You know what I mean? And my man gave me a shot. So, like, do it. Just do it. Like, just do it, man. You never know what it's going to take.
Okay. So what's next for DJ G.O? What's going on with you?
Oh, man. Well, I got mixtapes dropping all this year.
Okay.
Microwave Music 4. I got the mixtape with me and DJ Amaris, Chief Keef DJ. I think it's called Carolina. It's like Chicago, Carolina mix. We got the artwork coming with that. Man, I got another DJ mixtape with DJ Keys out of Toronto, Canada.
Okay.
Got that Toronto, Carolina mixtape. We just trying to help get the Carolina artists out there. It's another one me and DJ Infamous. It's called The Best. This is a North Carolina and South Carolina mix. This is, man, mixtapes and work, man. Internet radio 216 The Beat in Ohio. The Respected DJ radio in Miami. 81 hip hop, 81 flavor 81. I know, Key's gonna kill me. Flavor81.com, Flavor81.com, I think it's called, or 81 flavor. But that mix show. Who else we forget? Who else am I forgetting? As soon as I leave it, everybody's name gonna come to me. Oh man. Oh, shout out Worldwide Mixtapes in Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah, that's another affiliate of Empire DJs. Worldwide Mixtapes in Arizona. They going hard with the mixtape scene. We got My Mixtape Vote in Atlanta, and Midwest Mixtapes. That was like the three main. When you talk to the owners, it's different. Okay. We talk to the owners, man. It's a little different. Shout out to Spin Real and all that, but we don't know the owners. Okay. You know what I mean?
Now I know you say you're supporting the local artists here, and are you able to play their music at the events? Like when you're
sometimes.
How's the crowd reaction?
Like Florence and over here, for some reason the music is not transferring and making it to the areas it need to be, and it's a lot of Charleston artists that's not getting heard this way.
Gotcha.
So when you have a list like ST Top 20 come out and it includes the whole entire state, you're gonna have people in Colombia that can name 20 people that they feel.
Right. But they don't know the other ones that you're including.
How you not count these guys?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm trying to bridge the gap, man. Trying to bridge the gap, especially between that Charleston and Columbia mix, man. Upstate Greenville, Orangeburg, things like that. Just bridge the gap. Okay.
And so when you're doing your mixtapes, you're including pretty much all the SC artists, local artists, or you kind of got a little.
I got a little. I mean, it's all about who rock with me. I play what I like. If you play what I like, if you pay the slot fee for the mixtape, because we gotta pay to get it on Spinning Rhythm, we gotta pay to get it uploaded, we gotta pay for promotion, pay to promote yourselves. So hey, if you pay the slot, I like the song. I'm not gonna charge you. I'm not gonna promote a song I don't like. Right. You know what I mean? I tell you, I listen to it. If I like it, hey, you make the cut. Okay. If you ain't make the cut, it is what it is, man. It's not in. Send more than one song. It's just not. I might not just not like that song. You might have some other music I like. People just send one track, and that's just crazy.
So, aside, I know you said you didn't really have a mentor as far as DJs going. But what kind of what DJs did you look up to?
Oh man, it's easy, man. DJ SNS, man, my dude, man. He used to do the Rice parties when I was going to Rice High School. So man, shout out to SNS, man. I got the number. You know what I mean? We supposed to be working on some MP3 wax too. So get with me, S. You feel me? That's it.
All right. So it's your boy Phire from the street. Hey, DJ G.O, great talking to you, man.
Definitely.
Hey, give your information out to the people. Let them know where they can find your music, where they can find information on you, your social media, all that.
Hey man, just hit me on the gram, DJ G_O803, and everything is on there, man. Just follow me on Instagram. That's where I be at. I don't like tweeting, and I don't Snapchat.
So all your music is on there. They can get all
Yeah, follow me on the gram.
mixtapes and all that.
All that on the gram.
All right, you heard it here. It's your boy Phire with the heat from the streets, DJ G.O.